Like say this, Mr. X, you haven't done this. X, you haven't done that. How have you put this? Do this, do that, do that. This is not a woman's way of doing it. It's absolutely wrong that to do. To tell him to do something. You are becoming a manly. And then we lose completely the power of giving that nourishment of a woman's love, which is the power of a woman, which women don't understand. I'll tell you a simple example. My own granddaughter, she wants to be an air hostess all the time. She said, you must have also thought of being an air hostess. I said, why? What is so great about air hostess? She says, oh, that's the only time you can give food to someone. You see, a natural instinct of a mother, that let me see them eat, you see. They don't eat themselves, they want others to eat. But this is not in the conception of the Western women, I tell you, they can't understand this. Why? I have done this, so why not he does this? It's your privilege to do these things properly, in a proper way. But supposing somebody is a very good mechanic, the woman will also become a mechanic. I'll do the mechanical things. She is not there for doing mechanical work. She is there for the mechanics of the emotions. On the contrary, she just does the other way round. Like a man comes home, she goes on ordering. You have put that right. Why did you spoil my carpet? Why did you do this? Clean it up. Get that thing. Do that. All his mechanics of emotions are finished. Once his mechanics of emotions are finished, he is useless and you are useless as it is. And men also should not do their jobs. Let them do their own jobs. I think this is one of the biggest problems of the West today. That men are neither men and women are not women. I find the qualities so horrid that I don't know how to deal with the mixtures. You must understand this very simple thing in life, that if you are a hybrid stuff, you can't have the quality of a surgeon. Okay? If you mix it up, it's a very funny thing, isn't it? So a woman must try to be a woman and man must try to be a man. Now see what is the situation of a man as a masculine effect on the development of consciousness. So, as a manliness was expressed, we have developed science. We have developed all this knowledge, all these things which are outside. Now everything is ready. Now the woman has to come up. I mean, I'm saying in a very abstract way, don't think of the women, but you can say the feminine nature has to rise up. Now everything is ready, it has to just spark. And to make the whole thing work out in such a way that the left and right meet and you all become ignited, enlightened. It was a question of our being sharing the whole job in a proper understanding. Now see how Mother Earth herself was created. It's also a very simple thing. First, the movement of the energy started flowing. Now this is a combined energy. Alright? Then the combined energy went round and round and round like that. And when it consolidated, there was this big bang. When Big Bang took place, now this is the manly work, I should say, in a way, manly style, because still the Mother Earth is not produced. So then, these little fragments again went round and round. With the momentum, they became roundish. Out of them, the Mother Earth was selected for one job, not to do anything. You keep quiet now. All right. On the other Mother Earth, out of the water came the life. The carbon came in. Everybody helped there. and a human being was created. Then the men went round to improve their societies or whatever they have done to it, whatever was possible with their ego is done, finished now. Now they have done their job, see. Now they are on dole, we can say. Now the womb, or we can say the Kundalini, which has been waiting all these years, was resting, waiting for that time, isn't it? So we call it the blossom time has come. At that time, the Kundalini has to rise and ignite in such a way that the completion of the whole work takes place. It's simple. Do you understand now? So there is no competition between men or women. But the style of work is different. If you understand that, then only this kind of a revolution will take place and not a rebellion. Actually, women are rebelling against men, and nonsense it is. I mean, it's such a headache that you create something, allow them to grow, and the another party comes which has to complete the job, starts rebelling. So the revolution has to take place. And the revolution is only possible when we understand that what part is left out now to be done. Are you getting me all right? So that part is now realization, awakening of the Kundalini. For that, your feminine qualities are going to help you, not your masculine qualities. So, aggressiveness must be given up by men. Also, because they are Sahaja Yogis now, they have to take feminine qualities, not of fighting. If women fight, they are not women. You see, women are told that you are useless, you are good for nothing. So now they are trying to show, no, we are also all right. If you have eaten one crow, we'll eat three. Now, the understanding and the wise perception would be such that what do we have to do now to change the mode and the style of our lives? What's wrong here? A turning point has come. Now the evolution is not rebellion at all by any chance. It's a wrong idea people have. It's not rebellion. That you hit me and I hit you. Go on hitting each other like a pendulum you move. You see the movement of a pendulum. It's not like a pool. This thing. That today you are born as a Muslim, tomorrow you are born as a Jew. Then you are born as a Jew, then you are born as a Hindu. Then you are born as... It's not pendulum. It is spiral movement. So every time you achieve an evolution, you are at a higher level than the before. You see the movement is spiral. See my point? Now to achieve the higher position in our whole being, what should we do? Is to understand that from this point to that point we have to rise. We have to rise in a way that we move in such a way that it is not in a pendulum way but in a spiral way. And to move spirally, you have to use another kind of force. Whatever you have used so far has to be endowed with another kind of force, and that's the feminine qualities of women. But where are the feminine women? They'll dress up like women, they'll try to be feminine and all that. That's not the way. From inside, from the heart, a feminine heart. Christ showed that in his life. He forgave. Only a woman can forgive, man cannot, because he's aggressive. How can he forgive? Krishna never forgave anyone. He used to kill him. Right, royal fashion? Go. All right? If you are so, all right. Done. He forgave to such an extent to show that he is now giving a turn to the spiral. And now a feminine quality has to be developed among human beings. But that doesn't mean that you start walking like women or developing waistlines. Because that's another stupidity. See. But to be motherly. Not to be fatherly, but to be motherly. That kindness, that gentleness should be in your behavior towards each other. Of course, this force also corrects. Sometimes also gets angry also. Mother also has to get angry sometimes, especially with people who never get all right with their behavior. She has to be shouting, punishing, and sometimes she also destroys. It's all right. But that is sometimes, not all the time. So, just now one has to accept that to be like the Mother Earth, we have to be forbearing. Dhara. Dharayati sadhara. She is the sustenance of everything. She takes everything, the vibrations are sucked in. Talk about it. And now for the first time after realization, you can give her back what you have got it from her. You can give vibrations to her trees that are created, you can make them beautiful. You can transform a flower into a more beautiful flower. Now whatever you have got from the Mother Earth, you can give because your Mother Earth is awakened within you. So you return her back everything that you got from her and give it to others. Generosity, the greatness of heart, nobility, forgiveness, love, affection, bearing everything for love. And for a mother to save her child, she'll starve herself. She'll do everything to save her child. Complete dedication she has for her child. That's a real mother. I mean, the kind of mothers you see these days, neither they are mothers nor women. But what I'm saying, that's the real image of a mother. And you have an image before you. So, this is what one has to develop now. Whether you are men or women, as Sahajogis, you must develop a new consciousness of affection, love, and compassion. Getting angry, getting into a temper, shouting at people, screaming at people is not going to help us much. If you have to help the whole, the growth of the whole, try to make yourself a milder person. Be angry with yourself that you are losing tempers and you are so unkind to others. All the problems have come out of the overgrowth of the masculinity. Overgrowth. It reaches a certain point. You see, it's reached such a